Despite the news about Brett Kavanaugh's sexual misconduct allegations and his history of drinking and partying, he still has the support of 70% of Republicans, which is surprising considering Republicans traditionally associate themselves with Christian values. You know, it would be like Barney teaching you how to smoke meth. For more on this, we turn to my good friend Neal Brennan, everybody. Neal, what do you make of this whole situation?
Trevor, as an atheist, I'm about to say something that I thought I would never say. Republicans, y'all need Jesus.
Wow. Wow, I never thought you'd say that either, because you don't believe in Jesus.
I know. Like many atheists, I grew up Catholic. I went through all the sacraments, baptism, First Communion, and of course, molestation. I'm kidding, I was never baptized. And as an atheist, I used to think that Republicans were too fixated on Jesus, but it turns out he was the only thing keeping them in check, because now Republicans have dropped him completely, and they're about as interested in morality as Steve Bannon is in face cream. Look at how they're defending Brett Kavanaugh.
It's just a shame that a person like Judge Kavanaugh, who has a stellar record, that somebody can bring something up that he did when he was a teenager close to 40 years ago. That's not relevant.
I mean, we're talking about a 15-year-old girl, which I respect. You know, I'm a woman, I respect. And we're talking about a 17-year-old boy in high school with testosterone running high. Tell me what boy hasn't done this in high school? Please, I would like to know.
But in the grand scheme of things, my goodness, there was no intercourse. There was maybe a touch.
Right.
Can we really? 36 years later, she's still stuck on that?
What? Republican woman used to be a bunch of church ladies, and now they're basically Lindsay Lohan's mom. Instead of preaching chastity, they're like, hand stuff's okay. It wasn't always like this. Back when Republicans rolled with Jesus, you guys were all about principles and values. You impeached the president over it, remember?
You don't even have to be convicted of a crime to lose your job in this constitutional republic if this body determines that your conduct as a public official is clearly out of bounds in your role. Because impeachment is not about punishment. Impeachment is about cleansing the office. Impeachment is about restoring honor and integrity to the office.
Cleansing the office? If you're worried about that after Clinton, you've got your work cut after you after Trump, too. Even if you got rid of Trump today, cleansing the Oval Office will take years. I mean, the self-tanner, the Kentucky Fried Chicken grease. And you know, anytime Eric goes to the bathroom, he misses the bowl completely. Now, I'd ask Republicans, hey, when did you guys and Jesus split up? But we all know the answer. It started when that orange balloon animal rode down that escalator, and suddenly any behavior was acceptable.
To hold somebody accountable for something he did years ago as our president today, I think it sets a bad precedent.
It's not a big surprise that he is crude and he's vulgar. We all knew that. We knew he wasn't a Sunday school teacher.
If you don't like me working with President Trump to make the world a better place, I don't give a shit.
Oh, Lindsay, what has Trump done to you? You went from honor and morality to I don't give a... I don't even want to say that word. I'm just so disappointed. And it's not just the politicians, it's Republican voters, too. They backed Trump on paying off porn stars, praising dictators. They were even cool with separating families at the border. Is there a commandment I don't know about that says, honor thy mother and father unless they cometh from a shithole country? Republicans, y'all need Jesus. Otherwise, don't be surprised when you get to the pearly gates and St. Peter is like, sorry, buddy, you got to get on that down escalator.
God bless you, Neal.